Saraswati Puja this year is on 1st October 2025, which is celebrated as Mahanavami. Mahanavami is called as Saraswati Puja, the day where Navaratri is concluded, the sadhana is getting concluded on this Mahanavami. Think about this for a moment. Every success that you enjoy in your life, whether it's you writing, speaking, studying, teaching, playing instruments, constructing, every work that you do with your hands depends on one thing: the tools you use, the knowledge you have, the way you communicate, and that the grace that flows through you, through whatever you're doing. And there is one day in a year where you use or dedicate these tools to charge them, to energize them with the divine energy and transform your everyday activity into worship. And that day is Saraswati Puja, also known as Ayudha Puja. Shri Matri Namaha Guru Kataksham Ambalanakram Paripurnam. Welcome to my channel Shakti Awakening with Vidya Prakash. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what is the significance of Saraswati Puja and why you have to tap this powerful day so that you transform your life in your career, in your studies, whatever you're doing, it is going to help you. And what are the steps that you need to follow to perform this puja, you will learn in this video. Worshipping Saraswati is for knowledge. In many traditions across India, especially in South, we celebrate as Ayudha Puja. And in this Ayudha Puja, the unique practice is, it is not only about the books or the knowledge that we are learning, but also to the very tools that we use in our life, every day in our life. On the Mahanavami, during this Navaratri, Mata Saraswati is worshipped in her supreme form as Mahasaraswati, the embodiment of wisdom. Saraswati means wisdom, and Saraswati is the one who presides the art, the music, the intelligence, clarity, knowledge, wisdom, and it goes on and on. As per our Vedic scriptures, on this day she created divine weapons to help the devas to go on a battle against the Mahishasura. And after the battle, all the devas surrendered all these weapons and did worshipped these weapons. Since then, it has become a tradition to worship instruments, the weapons, and the tools that support our lives, that supports our duty. And over time, it has evolved. And right now, we call this as Ayudha Puja, where we worship all the tools, be the weapon of a warrior or the tool of a student in the form of book and the instrument of an artist. So the meaning of Ayudha is direct meaning is the weapon. But if you look at the spiritual context, it is about a tool which helps you to fulfill your dharma. For a farmer, his plow is his Ayudha. For a teacher, or maybe her chalk and the board and the books are the Ayudhas. For a musician, the veena, the mridangam, the sitar is the Ayudha. For a student, the pen, the book is the Ayudha. For a working professional, a laptop, a mobile phone, the system is the Ayudha. For a homemaker, her utensils are the Ayudha. So for everyone on this Saraswati Puja, all these items are important in everybody's life. And that's why on this day, these Ayudhas are placed in front of Ambal, in front of Saraswati, adorned with flowers and worshipped. By worshipping these tools, we are reminding ourselves that the success does not come by the skill or the effort alone, but with the grace of Ambal that is flowing through you through these instruments. In our tradition, on this day, the children they are refrained from studying or reading anything related to their, the studies, it's stopped. It's not done on Saraswati Puja. Instead, books are offered to Saraswati. It symbolizes surrender, acknowledging that the knowledge is not gained by ego but by the blessing of Divine Mother. So it is surrendered. All the books are kept, adorned, all the instruments are kept in front of Ambal's photo or Vigraham, and the puja is done. And on the next day, which is on Vijaya Dashami, you have to read. You have to, use whatever you have kept in front of Ambal, you have to take it and use it. So this is our way of worshipping Saraswati on Saraswati Puja. What are the steps that you need to do on Saraswati Puja day? Take bath in the morning and in front of Ambal, you have to keep a very powerful kalasham. This is not the normal kalasham that you keep for the Navaratri. Yeah, Ghata Sthapanam is done, the Kalasha Sthapanam is done, that Kalasham is there which you are worshipping. But on Saraswati Puja, you have to keep a separate Kalasham, not in the usual Kalasham that we usually have, but in the measuring instrument that we call as Padi or Para, where we measure the rice. That is a tool, right? We measure the rice for cooking. We use that as a tool. So in that tool, which is called as para, this is the para, you have to take it, you have to clean it and apply turmeric paste around it, adorn it with chandanam kumkumam, and fill it with rice completely, raw rice. Fill it with raw rice. Take a coconut, the full coconut, wash it and apply turmeric paste around it, and on center of it also keep chandanan and kumkumam. Now you have to place this coconut, full coconut, on this kalasham, not standing way. We keep kalasham whereby the turf is facing up, right? But this kalasham, when you're keeping the coconut, it should face east and west. That's how you keep the kalasham. On that coconut, put a blouse piece. You can adorn with jewels. You can offer flower garland, and then you light the lamp. And then you keep all the instruments that you use. You can keep your children's books. You can keep your laptop, your mobile phones. Yes, of course, you cannot stop using mobile phone till the next day. You can, after the puja is over, you can take the mobile phone, but rest all things, let it be there in front of Ambal's photo, or the collection that you have kept. So keep all the books, keep all the instruments. If you are someone, if you are a musician, if you are an artist, you use brush. So whatever instruments that you use for your livelihood, keep those instruments in front of Ambal. As a homemaker, you can keep some, the spoons, yeah, all those things you can keep in front of this kalasham. Now, after keeping it on the books, you can also apply chandana and kumkumam, and each and every instrument in your home, your fridge, your TV, your washing machine, the main door, everything in your home has to be clean and apply chandanam and kumkumam. When you're starting the puja, take the sankalpam. Sankalpam is setting the intention. So what you want to achieve, the growth that you want to study well, you want to score more marks in your exam, you want to get a job, you want to grow in your job, you want to grow in your profession, in your music. You need good knowledge so that you are able to grow. You need creative ideas because you are a writer. You need to play the instruments very well. You need to sing well. So whatever is your intention, set that intention and start the puja. Do Panchopachara puja or Shodashopachara puja to the Kalasham. I have done a detailed video on Shodashopachara puja. I'll be giving the link below. You can watch that. I have done for Lalitambika. So I would have mentioned as Om Lalitambikaye Namaha Avahayami. So instead of Om Lalitambikaye Namaha, you have to say Om Saraswati Namaha Avahayami and do the puja. Now, if you don't know any mantra, it's very difficult. Chant Om Saraswati Namaha 108 times and offer puja. and then offer Naivedyam, then do the Arati and do Namaskaram and end your puja. So this is how you do the Saraswati puja. And if you want to go deeper into Shakti Sadhana, I am conducting a free workshop. I have given a WhatsApp group link below this video. Join the WhatsApp group where I'll be sharing the upcoming workshop detail. Most importantly, remember, as you celebrate the Saraswati puja, it is not just about the rituals, the flowers that you offer, the Naivedyam that you do. It is about honoring that knowledge, the communication, the skill, the all the tools that you use is your growth. When you place your books, your instruments, your laptop, anything before Ambal, you're surrendering your ego, you're surrendering your effort and your destiny at Ambal's feet. And in return, she will give you the clarity, the wisdom, the victory. And that's how you grow. So perform this Saraswati Puja and seek Ambal's Anugraham into your life. Guru Kataksham, Ambal Anugraham Paripurnam. Shri Matre Namaha.